Hello, people of the internet. 'Tis I, Mr. Pie. Hello, official. You are indeed early. Awesome sauce. 10 out of 10 gameplay. Awesome sauce. 10 out of 10 gameplay. Okay, audio sounds good. Gaming time. I just downed an energy drink and ate some spam and everything like that. And for some reason, I am fucking tired. I don't know why. I didn't do anything today. All I did was literally just go grocery shopping. That's all I'm good for. But anyways, I really want to beat a boss today. I want to kick the life out of the Eye of Cthulhu, so it has literally no life left in it. I forgot last episode we actually got some decent equipment. We got the Bile Thorn. We got the freaking stuff that does the thing, jungle armor. I don't know why I'm tweaking. I don't know why I'm saying a load too, but anyways, I think today we're gonna start off, if I don't already have the materials, I want to make an arena, a boss arena, and I think right here would be a fantastic place to do so. So that's probably what we're gonna start out with. Where's the music? I don't listen to any other music while doing these things and everything, so having the music play is pretty nice. If it gets annoying, please let me know. I'm happy to turn it down. I'm never picky with that stuff. I'm happy to turn it down. I'm never picky with that stuff. I'm happy to turn it down. I'm never. You hear echoing? You hear echoing? Obviously, that's just me testing my audio and everything like that. All that fun jazz. Ugh. You know what it be. Oh yeah, we also made a AFK pyramid last time, right? Yes we did. We did a lot last time, dude. Awesome sauce. But we need to spend some time tearing this old platform down anyway, so good to get this boring junk out of the way so we can get straight to just absolutely curb stomping some bosses later on. Anyways, also another thing, anybody who is watching or does watch, mainly, I'm wondering how you guys week were. I only do these once a week. I almost just got thundered by a shooting star. Terrifying. I know, just curious. Hopefully it was good. Hopefully everybody had a good week. I might want to invest in better tools at some point too. I'm pretty sure we have the Goblin Tinkerer somewhere, right? Yeah, we found that piece of scum in the underground jungle. Be just such a shame if he proceeded to pass away of unexpected causes. Speaking of Goblin Tinkerer, did you finally find your Goblin Tinkerer in your world? Fiendish activities, truly. I beat Moonlord and still haven't gotten. Oh, oh! I got excited for the wrong reason there, dude. That would have been so. That's horrible. I need to figure out what the hell to do with housing too. Don't got the arms dealer yet. We can't do nurse stuff. I don't know who goes with the guide. Probably the merchant, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh no. I should have already had the wiki pulled up, but I've been trying to learn to code for the past week. I'd say it's going relatively okay. I'm going through some tasks. Boot.dev is a great place to do it. I absolutely love it if anybody else is ever interested in learning to code. I haven't had much time to dump into videos. I'm still not done with the Graveyard Keeper video. I'll be right back after dinner. Perfectly fine, dude. You go eat. All I'm literally doing is demolition, so you're not missing much. Literally just sitting here in silence on that grind set. Oh, the bunnies are Christmas themed now. That's awesome sauce. Now, how do I want to do this? Who, what, when, where, and how? Hopefully all these trees give me enough wood to be able to make all the platforms, but I'm not sure how wide I want the arena to be. Maybe from like there to there would be good, but that's a hell of a jump. I'm not a big aesthetic guy, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I don't want to make it not like look completely garbage. I don't know. And I killed the bird, or the bunny. I am a horrible creation. How does the music sound? How does the music sound? How does the music sound? Music's a little bit loud. Music's a little bit. I think 50 was about good. Here we go. Sweet. All fixed. All fixed and good to go. Is this like hardwood mahogany? No, that's just regular wood. Gross. 10 out of 10 would not do. If we could, I'm just thinking, if we could get all the way like through the Eater of Worlds, dude, that would be awesome. I'd be all for that. I also need to try and find Hermes boots today as well. Today is kind of like the cleanup of the like beginning of the game until before we get into like bosses and stuff. Maybe full health too. I should really start making checklists for this junk. Sorry, Mr. Ratchet. I skipped going out to dinner with my fiance tonight to stream. She was not very happy. In my defense, I'm kind of just talking to myself, by the way, but in my defense, I've been streaming on Friday between 7 and 10 o'clock for the past like month almost. It'll be a month next Friday. She knew I'm always gonna do it. I don't know why I'm talking. I'm gonna shut up. I apologize. I'm being whiny and complainy, and I don't like that. Do keep in mind, I never claimed to be a very good builder. I'm not necessarily doing this for the aesthetic purposes. I'm doing it because I need an arena. I also should probably flatten everything before I start raising ground in places. The luxuries. The luxuries of not being smart. Is it too early to get a mana flower? I know that's really pushing it, but I'm just curious. Like when the mana flower is able to get got, because I can buy lesser mana potions from the merchant, which is pretty radical, sabbatical. But For the mana flower, I don't know. I just work here. This is gonna be a big arena. Sunflowers give some kind of boost, right? Movement speed increased and monster spawn reduced. Okay. Because I always see Terraria YouTubers put sunflowers in their arenas to help them out. So I just never knew what they were for. It would also probably be a good idea today to set up a garden, like a little greenhouse and all that kind of stuff for future potions. There's a lot to do today, actually. I mean, there's always a lot to do in Terraria, don't get me wrong. We're trying to free the world of eldritch deities with a freaking pea shooter and a little prickly bush, but I mean, I always forget about the fundamentals. Greenhouse, arena, NPCs not wanting to gouge each other's eyes out. You know, the basics. I don't know, man. I got my emo hood on. I got my mage power. Just straight vibing it up. How many bunnies? Can I use bunnies as bait for fishing? Unless like really morbid, but if a brother's gotta do what a brother's gotta do to win, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, sir. I might want to make a better hammer to get rid of all these walls. But it does look like we're going to have ourselves a pretty nice flat area for an arena right after I'm done. Right after I'm done flattening all this junk. What'd I get? Looks like I got something funky. Did I actually completely accidentally level that out first try? It's gonna be awesome if I did. I was one off, which isn't horrible, don't get me wrong. Pretty impressive still. I'm just that good. I'm not actually that good. I'd say I'd like to get this arena done within the first hour of stream. Use the first 1 hour of our 3 to build everything we're gonna need. Like maybe I'd like to get a greenhouse done too, but that's being like mighty ambitious. So we'll just play it by ear. I've never been the best or the quickest at building, so. Sweet. Is that done? Now the fun question of whether or not I want to leave a little bit of dirt. Yeah, I'll leave a little bit of dirt on the side. We'll just start right here. I'm gonna go right until I see the house in my view. Okay, that should be good for an arena. All the NPCs will more than likely die. I'm completely fine with that. They are completely expendable, and I really do not care. Also need to build a proper storage place too. Jeez. I got so much junk to do. We'll build an iron hammer. We have loads of iron. Wooden hammer. Iron hammer. I keep forgetting I have rocket boots this early on in the game. It's really weird. I am not accustomed to it. I usually am like right before the wall of flesh trying to find the goblin. The goblin stinker, as it's commonly referred to. And once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go up 100 blocks each side, kind of see where that gets me, and then kind of just build it from there. Like I said, when it comes to building an arena, it's kind of like just playing it by ear. Seriously, dude, come on. Actually, we might actually have a chance at this. I'll just put you right there just in case. Maybe. As a big fat oil up bouncing maybe. If my rocket boots are good enough, I might be able to. The dude's been attacking like every night for the past like 3 nights, I think. Anytime now, big ol' eye. I'm ready. Great, as I'm currently battling other stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much on this one. We're doing good damage though. The Vile Thorn is so good at crowd control, dude. I need Hermes boots, like, so bad, dude. Yeah, there that goes. I need Hermes boots. So this fight would be so easy with Hermes boots. I might be just coping with the fact that I need to get good and I suck ass, and considering somebody beat the Moon Lord with a copper short sword, dude. I don't know. Me the big angry. Not the good kind either. Okay, it's nighttime. While I wait for it to be the opposite of that, I'm gonna go down and search for Hermes boots because I cannot stand being there right now. I just need to get away. I don't know what that impression was, but you know, play it by day, play it by year. I don't know. I just work here, dude. Anything good over here? Seriously. I need that, please. I need that. Okay, it's R. It's R, not R. Clown. Oh yeah, I forget sometimes that I'm actually strong enough to go in the mines now. Go in the mines and actually kind of fight. It's a very unpleasant noise. I want to do this funny thing called Hermes boots, please. I am Toast. I'm back from another account. Oh, I remember Mr. Toast. Toast of the Toast clan. Toast dynasty, if I may. I'm not sure if you saw the absolute sad excuse that was for AI Cthulhu fight, but I got turned inside out. I'm consistently getting to like the second phase and everything like that, but the difficult part is being able to run away in time. So we're on the hunt for Hermes boots. Hermes boots, sadly, are one of those things, obviously, you either get immediately or it's like 14 hours into the playthrough you get. Can you get them from fishing crates? I think so. I mean, I'm not quite that desperate yet, but... But yeah, going back to the Goblin Tinkler, I found the shimmer so far. Anything craftable I can reforge. Nice. Oh yeah, I forget that you can just shimmer things. Shimmer is absolutely goated with the sauce. I completely forgot too. I could just make a grappling hook, and that might kind of put a big old fat band-aid on the issue. But at the same time, I'm gonna need Hermes boots anyway, so I might as well just look for them. Yeah, that's just a jellyfish. I don't care about you. Also got the Zeniths before Goblin Tinkerer. Is there anything you've done, haven't done before the Goblin Tinkerer? No, at least you can ride the railway back to Courts. That's pretty rad. Radical. Sorry if I'm kind of being a little bit kind of like boring or lazy today. I don't know what's going on, dude. I might have to lay down for a nap after this. No, don't trash the banner. Those are good decorations. I found a way to get the ocean in the second. With the port. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great tactic. I love that. The granite biome might have some Hermes boots. I am spiraling out of control because of how much I want Hermes boots. My parents are worried. The doctor has diagnosed me with the crazy. Can we like not do that? Thanks, game. Whoa now. Whoa now. You stay in your lane. You just make a tall stick. Yeah, overhang each top. Yeah. I remember having to do that, or not having, but doing that. The portal gun is great if you know how to properly use it. I thought you were gonna say the magic conch, because I completely forgot that the magic conch was even a thing up until this conversation. I don't fish enough to give a damn about the magic conch. The fisherman, he can literally just drown in the ocean for all I care. I have no desire to save him. Because I absolutely despise fishing. The last time I fished, it was out of desperation because I was unemployed. This is just diving back into like the ranged only video. I was unemployed, scared, and I was trying my best to get the video out as soon as possible because YouTube at the time was all I could really work on. Oh, I know, I get the Goblin Tinker before the Magic Punch. Yeah, but yeah, that was the only time I ever fished because the fishing potions are insanely good, apparently. I might fish a little bit. I'm not sure though. That's a big fat oiled up bouncing if I have to. Because ranged only took, I think, about 40 hours to complete. Can we like just find something, please? Anything at this point would be fine. A chest, one singular. Hi, Mr. Boulder from Boulder. Why am I like this? The echo. I wanted to see if my microphone was just freaking losing it because of the noises I was making. No, I don't. Part of me wants to go back to working on the arena, but at the same time, I'm being very stubborn. No, no. I'm not sure if I have to. I keep doing this one, thinking that it's the one below it, and it's not. Get a grip, Will. I think like beating the crap out of the local wildlife with a freaking pointy stick. Love it. Gotta love it. Peak gaming. Ooh, we might can't. No, those are Frostwalker. Do Frostwalker boots and Hermes boots do the same thing, or am I just tripping straight balls? Hello, Mr. Orb. I'm hearing funny worms. I'm getting bullied. That's right. Go to sleep and never wake up again, please. Okay. I've only ever gotten fish. You get endless water buckets in the shimmer for the shimmer bucket. And that's why Terraria is better than Minecraft, because you can't spend hours of your life looking for one item in Minecraft. I get that. I do kind of like Terraria a little bit because of how grindy it is. I personally just like grindy games. I absolutely love the game Warframe, which is one of the grindiest games I have ever played. I've dumped like 500 hours into it. Die, crawdad. Are you kidding me? I think that's the second freaking rally I've gotten. Downright fiendish activities here in Terraria world. Is it possible to get Necros armor before getting the dungeon? Because I know Necros armor, I think, is the next thing. Unless I think Necros is either Mage or Range. I'm not sure. Don't drop on me. Don't drop on me. Don't drop on me. Sweet. I'm gonna need dart traps for later use if everything goes to plan. Kind of scared to move any further. Down here is looking kind of nasty in the terms of survival. Thank you, Vilethorn. Can spider chests drop what I want? To the person who just joined, it to anybody who joins, I'm currently on the search. Ooh, web slinger. Currently on the search for Hermes boots, you know, the fun grind. I want to cry uncontrollably. Okay, to the ice biome. Actually, you know what? I'd much rather call me a wuss if you want to. I don't care. I'd much rather try to go and look in the deep caverns, or like the cavern layer and everything like that, before I try and do the ice biome. I'm not sure which one is more difficult. I really like don't care. I just don't want to do that yet. K rally area there, sweet. Where do I put the web slinger? Did that go in equipment? Yeah, we'll put that in equipment. Okay, our goal. I'd like to try to get there because granite biomes usually have decent chests. There has to be more pre-hard mode wings. Pre-hard mode wings? I think it's only the fledgling wings. But don't quote me on that. Should also probably build more housing at some point too. Yeah, it is. I mean, I can kind of understand why they didn't do more pre-hard mode wings, because hard mode is kind of, that's what it's meant for. I don't know, dog. Sweet. He is gone, reduced to a mush. Should build more housing so that you, the bane of my existence, can move in. That's fair. I probably will after I either return back to the surface or die again. You know, as you do. I love running over that little slime piece of crap. Knew that was coming up. Already died once in the lava. Don't want to do it again. I feel mildly confident enough to take on the granite biome. At the same time, I'm worried. The fairy goo of death lava. The fairy goo. Or fry. I don't know. I'm so unbelievably illiterate. I spelled column yesterday in front of my shift manager. I was working on like one of the machines, and I spelled column C-O-L-M because I was like, oh, column. And the dude just could not stop laughing. And I had to write a safety sheet and all that kind of stuff for my job too. And I have to keep asking my actual manager and my boss and stuff how to spell things. And I told them, I was like, this isn't a bit. I'm not making this up. I am actually this illiterate. And like, I mean, I don't care if people joke about it. I think it's hilarious how bad I am at like reading and writing and stuff like that. Something I've just never been good at. But no, I just thought that was funny because when I mentioned it, everybody like got real sincere and all that kind of stuff. Cause they're good people. I mean, I enjoy working with them. I can't complain. This might take a while. That is not a fun noise. Firebeat? What's firebeat? I'm not hip with the kids anymore. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I get what you're saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so unbelievably brain dead. Great, another one. Another one. Please get away from me. Maybe it's just a hunch, but maybe I'm not ready for the fire biome. Or the granite biome, I mean. If I can kill this dude before the other two come up, I can box myself. I can protect myself. I don't like this. You can combine the wand of sparking and the ice torch to make a better wand. Sweet. I'll pick those up here in a second. If you need better stuff. Dude, do you see what kind of Dollar Tree stuff I'm rocking? I always need better stuff. I'm getting a headache from this. This is actually giving me a headache listening to these golems. And now I'm out of mana. Sweet. Nothing is more satisfying than these things combusting spontaneously into nothing but soot. Worm acquired. No, I didn't just do. Can are you fucking serious? I hate this game sometimes. They sound like auto-tuned pigs. Oh my gosh, they actually kind of do. Hey, how about instead of giving me that? Yeah, I like torch equal good. Good torch. Good torch. Yummy. Can I like see one of those like chests that I know you're hoarding that is just holding a absolutely sweet and succulent pair of Hermes boots waiting for my gross feet to inherit? Hey, Mr. Granite Elemental. Yeah. How about you like go away? I like your thinking. We could be friends. Well, when I never get flambéed, nice to know that I have one extra health. Ouch, my feelings. You hurt my one feeling. If there's like not a single chest here, I might actually consider doing a killdozer maneuver on relogic. I see, please. Here at Pismals Incorporated, we take what we can get. Hey, at least you can get the last prism eventually after you beat the game. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun to use for all of the boss fights when I don't need it. I do think honestly the last prism has to be one of the coolest weapons in Terraria. I absolutely love it. Just the idea of it is just such a great idea, I believe, for like Mage class. I don't know why. Also, it melts through Moonlord. Dude, it melts through anything. That like level 2 or 3 mana potions, the last prism, and like the mana flower, dude. You're set, like you're stacked, you're good to go. It's an expensive weapon to run consistently though. Well, maybe not as expensive as like the coin gun, but if we're getting into those kinds of statistics, then yeah. Also, what do you guys think of the thumbnail? Just kind of out of curiosity. It's cool. Awesome. So I might, as the series goes on, try a few other things, but I don't know. Thank you all for your patience, by the way, with this golem. In training mode, the last person is insane because you can turn on God mode so you don't use mana. Dude, that's nuts. Wait. Please be pair Hermes boots. Game fun? Is game fun? Fun game? I just have like a gut feeling it's gonna be one of those playthroughs, dude. It might just be like an uphill climb for everything. You serious, dude? Oh. The fuck just happened? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Like my system just took a dump. What? I'm so sorry about that. That was weird. Okay, good. I know it's only you watching, official. I just say we to get in the mindset of getting back into the groove of commentating. But that was like one of the first times that's happened. That is uncomfortable and weird and scary. Okay, after this, it's only one more life crystal. We're on a good road for that at least. Thought that was a platinum coin for a second. I don't think it's my internet. Okay. I am baffled. Give me like 1 second to try and figure stuff out. Okay. Okay, we'll try that. It's not mine because my computer doesn't Ethernet. No, I know 100% it's mine. It's being really weird and finicky for some reason. I hope I don't have to cut the stream short because of these issues. I should probably hook up Ethernet, honestly, to my computer. Like, my router is literally just sitting right on top of it. It would literally take nothing to just run Ethernet. That would suck. Yeah. It's frustrating, because I've never had these issues before. Probably need to call, like, my internet provider and be like, hey, figure your crap out. Or it could just be because of the cold. I don't know. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I don't know. Or it could just be my systems kind of being crappy. I do have like 50 bajillion tabs open. I'll try closing a couple of those. There we go. By the way, the only reason I'm traversing this absolute nightmare of a place is to try and find that last life fruit, or life crystal. Oh, Hermes boots are so good. I make love. Ray mob behind you. This thing? Lost girl. What a beautiful flinks farm I have here. Somebody's got a lot of health. Ooh, what a situation I'm in. Awesome. Part of me feels like that's 100% chance to drop with that mob. So I can equip this. Equipable material to place most valuable ores around you. It's not displaying nut. No. Nut. There we go. I need to go and make some more torches at some point. Next time the stream freezes, I'm gonna sit there with the, yeah, do it. Like, that's like the exact face I was wearing, dude. I was like, why are you just deciding now is a good time to not do the one thing I spent thousands of dollars on computer? With that, I think it's safe to say we can head back up to the surface. We did a pretty dang good job, if you ask me. Weird. Thought I ended up putting the Eye of Cthulhu spawn somewhere specific, but I guess not. Oh, that's cool. You can place the Christmas presents. That'll go in equipment. Bucket go in bucket chest. Me when I bucket. I'm literally bucketing right now. Boy, I made an upgrade to my storage. Nice. Oh, sorry. Stretch. Oh, okay. It'd be house time. We expand the spire. Temporary spire. Might change spire. Probably won't change spire. Actually, we'll build a little bit over here. We'll make a town of crappy apartments. Just mined out a 37 block wide basement through rows of platforms with a bunch of chests all on them. Nice. That's usually kind of the route that I take for storage. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 21, 20. We'll do 21. So that's a 20 block room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We'll do a little bit of them shenanigans. Absolutely freaking massive, way bigger than we actually need kind of situation, but it is what it is. Might move all the NPCs over to this place actually instead. I'm sorry, Mrs. Ladybug. This could also double as a greenhouse too. I needed to make sure that these were actually could be used as bait, not just I'm collecting them for shits and gigs. Sometimes I forget how therapeutic it is to just build in Terraria. As like weird as that sounds. Actually, I don't want to throw those things out. Okay, it is now wall time. That should be enough. Should be hopefully more than enough. Make 4 of those. Where's all my slime? Looks in. Boyobo Mastermod, this should be fun. When is it not? If I'm not pulling my hair out, waiting for it to grow back, then pulling it out again, is it even gaming? Also, if you don't mind me asking, I'm sorry, I'm horrible with the names. Exium, I'm just gonna call you Exium for the time being. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome regardless. It's nice to see new faces or old faces that I've forgotten. But yeah, no. That scared the life out of me and I want to go home and cry. But no. Picking up streaming again, I've realized how fun it is to just meet people and all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. I am 1 door short. I'm the doorless man. Also, like, apart from just Terraria side, I've been thinking a lot. My job, like, I have a lot of time to think while I work on machines and all that kind of stuff. I just remember the auto-tuned pigs. Oh god. But I've been thinking about a lot about the channel and everything like that as I try to work on it a little bit more consistently and dump a little bit more time and effort into it. And I was thinking, I'm like, I watched a decent amount of PewDiePie's most recent videos, and like the kind of stuff that he's doing is pronounced Zenium. Zenium, yeah. Oh, sweet. Or just Zen for short. I'll call you Zen. If you forget or mess up, don't worry about it. Thank you. I appreciate your kindness and everything like that. The people who watch my streams and videos are just top tier awesome sauce. But anyways, back to what I was talking about before I was kindly interrupted. I'm kidding. Like PewDiePie's most recent videos about him just learning stuff and just doing like cool stuff, like him downloading Linux, building his own computer, building his own like personal storage stuff. I kind of sat down and I thought, and I was like, I like gaming a lot, obviously. Like I've had nothing except gaming channels my entire life. But I was thinking, I'm like, is gaming something I want to continue doing or build something off of? And more or less is like, I was thinking, I was like, is the channel a representation of me, or is it more or less just for entertainment value? I mean, that's just the best way I can word it. And I was like, do I want to make a channel where it's just like 100-day challenges, all that kind of stuff? And I kind of thought like, no, if that makes sense. Like that just seemed boring to me and all that kind of stuff. So I sat down and I thought about it. I was like, you know what, come the year 2026, obviously I'm still going to be posting gaming videos and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to try to post videos of me like learning new skills and doing different things too, because everybody's doing gaming videos. Like you can find that everywhere. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm working out I'm mathing and all that. But yeah, I was thinking about what would contribute something to people around me. And like, sorry, I'm trying to work and at the same time build, or I'm trying to build and at the same time talk about something that takes a lot of computing power in my pea-sized brain. And I was like, I find those videos of people learning and doing things so unbelievably cool. Like it contributes something to people around. Like, yeah, I want to be entertaining and all that kind of stuff, and gaming videos, 100-day videos, all that kind of stuff. they get views, but they also seem unbelievably stale at this point, if that makes sense. Like, everybody's done them. YouTube has so many of them. I'm like, but YouTube doesn't have many, or they do, but it's not as, I don't know. Anyway, I tend to gravitate towards the create side of YouTube, like the people making things, learning how to do things, and building things. And I'm like, that's kind of what I want to do. With my channel, I want to do whatever I want. What I mean by that is I don't want to be bogged down to like a certain theme, or like have to upload a certain kind of video and get trapped in YouTube's shitty freaking like algorithm of, oh, if you post something different than what you usually do, you're gonna get crapped on. And I'm like, I like making gaming videos because it takes the entire process of something and you like smush it down into really entertaining parts. And I think that's really cool in a sense. But is it all that I want to be doing? And I'm like, no, it's not all that I want to be doing. I know I can give more to society and more to the people around me. So I was thinking, I'm like, right now, I'm trying to learn how to code in Python. And eventually, I'd like to make a career out of it, to make more money, to be able to dump back into learning more skills and making videos and all that kind of stuff. That's my current loose plan. But I'm like, learning how to code is just cool. And it's like how everything is made. Everything that you see on your screen right now and everything that is digital or anything, it's all of it. And I just thought that was really cool. And I was like, you know what? I really want to learn how to do that. And then while learning how to do that, and also making the Graveyard Keeper 100 days video I'm currently working on, I'm like, why don't I just make gaming videos and stream games and all that kind of stuff, but I'll also like make videos of like self-improvement, like working to actually learn something and push yourself forward. And I was like, I feel like that would give more and carry more weight than just like 100-day videos. So moral of the story, I'm probably gonna make a video explaining all this stuff, going into depth about what I want this channel to be and more or less what to expect from it. And like, I know I can do more, and I want to do more, and I don't want to settle for less when it comes to creating content and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, PewDiePie was one of the big motivators for me to do that, because he used to play video games, and now the videos that he uploads are like fucking amazing. Like he's just learning stuff, doing things, and people love it. And it's not necessarily doing it because people love it, it's doing it because that's what I want to do. And the videos that you want to make are the videos that you spend and exert more effort and energy on. And all that kind of fun jazz. But like, I wanted to make a video explaining all that kind of stuff, being like, okay, it's been gaming up to this point, but expect some more of this in the future. And like, another one that I want to make is like a coding video, going into depths of like the basics of coding, what you can do with coding. I eventually want to make my own video game too. And like, all of these ideas are flooding my mind, and I'm like, all of this would make, I feel like, really good fucking videos. Like, people would just see that and maybe get inspired or motivated to go out and actually do something with their lives. Sorry, that was a long rant. I'm really excited to try and actually make that kind of change and everything like that, because I feel like that's more of a calling to me than other stuff, because it contributes something. I don't know. I apologize. That was a lot. That we usually have about one rant per stream, so that was this stream's rant. I am winded after that, dude. But no, 2020, I wanted to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, but I got really lazy with YouTube. And like, discipline is something that you have to be able to do anything. Like, yeah, motivation's great, but motivation is a fleeting feeling, and it comes and goes and all that kind of stuff. But like this year, I'm really want to try and push myself to do better and learn as much as I can and do as much as I can, and like all of that kind of stuff. Because honestly, life's kind of boring if you don't. Like I work my job. I work 4 10-hour days a week, and I work night shift. I work from, what is it, 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. Like I can very easily just do that for the rest of my life, but that's fucking boring. Like, pardon my language, but where's the fun in that? So I was like, you know what? I want to do more than that. I want to push myself to learn, to develop, to make, to just be better in all those ways. And sorry if this sounds like a selfish thing or like a prideful thing. It's not. I just kind of took a step back and realized like a lot of people like complain about like how boring life is and all that kind of stuff. I'm 100% guilty of that too, but then taking a step back and realizing all of this knowledge is just there to have and just do stuff with. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Like I and anybody else am capable of learning or doing just about anything, especially with the internet being what it is now. And I'm trying to take advantage of that. I'm like, maybe if I document and make videos on it, I can have other people wake up and all that kind of stuff. I'm a Christian. The reason I say that is not to just say it, but one thing that always kind of got me was like, am I doing enough in my faith? Am I doing what God wants me to do? And majority of the time I'd have guilt because I know I could be doing more, but I just wouldn't. So a big contributing factor to that too is like, God made me capable and he gave me the resources to do these things. So I should do them. Like, I'm the only person I'm wasting the time he gave me and the resources he gave me. I'm like, when I eventually die and I meet face to face with God, I want to be able to say, like, I want him to say, like, you did a good job. You used what I gave you for my good. And like, for all that. And I'm like, it would really suck dying and being faced with God and him just looking sad. And you ask him, why are you looking sad? And he's like, you squandered everything I gave you. You just sat and did nothing with all the stuff. Everything was just right there. And you did nothing with it. There are people out there waiting for you to say something or show something or do something, but you just watched Crunchyroll all day. And that, like, in the times like with coding, I was so frustrated. I was like, man, this shit's hard, this shit sucks, do I even want to do this? And I prayed about it, and I'm like, why am I being so impatient with this? Did I really expect to learn all of it in a day, in a week? It was just kind of like a coming to Christ moment there. I'm like, all of it's there, but that doesn't, and I know God wants me to do my best and learn and work hard and all that, but I'm like, I highly doubt that it's not highly doubt, I know that he doesn't expect me to just know everything immediately. Also, I saw your comment in the stream. I apologize. Another rant. No, don't apologize. It's interesting to hear about how you want to improve and contribute something to this platform. It lucky inspires me to work on my life. Man, this rant is speaking to me. Holy shit. It's just like, all I ever do is think. Even when I don't want to, I think. And when a person thinks so much, all they have to think about is thought itself. Sorry, whenever I think about that, but like, I'm like, I try my best to take a step back and really look at things a little bit more. And I've come to the conclusion is everybody thinks that something else is keeping them where they're at. So it's like putting handcuffs on yourself and then blaming like society or God or somebody else for holding you back, when in reality you say that just as an excuse because you're either scared of failure or you're too lazy to try. And I'm like I said, when I die and I face God, I want to be able to be like, I gave it my all. You're your worst enemy, as they say. Amen to that. I want him to say, well done, my good and faithful servant. And like, I don't know, just that is just something I strive to go for now. My motivation is simply the fact that I can do it because God gave me the ability to. And I'm so unbelievably grateful for that. And I'll never be ashamed of my faith. And I'll always talk about it on streams, always talk about it on videos when the time comes up. Because God is the reason I came back to YouTube, is because I'm like, should I quit? Should I do it? Is it a waste of time? Should I just focus on work, career, all this kind of stuff? And then the kind of like thought of, I need to see this through to the end. Like, I've started so many times and I've never finished because things get a little tough or things get a little weird. And I took 2 weeks off and I prayed about it. And the conclusion I came to is, don't just quit because you think it's going nowhere. I can only see what today or right now has to offer. I don't know what God has planned for me tomorrow. Today I could have 432 subscribers. Tomorrow I could have 432,000. Like, and who am I to let my anxiety or my doubt ruin a possible good thing that could happen? And that was just kind of like a thing where it's like, okay, that's a thought that you're having. And then I asked myself, why? Why do I feel this way? Why do I want to quit? Why do I want to turn away from this? But yeah, sometimes a lot of people don't realize is that YouTube can be a hobby, not a job. You're beating me to the point, man. And I got into this mindset of like, I have to do YouTube to escape my 9-to-5, my like regular job. So I kept making content. I wouldn't do my best and I just release it as soon as I could, so that I could get it out. It could get like a quarter of the views that it would have if I would have just spent another week or two really polishing and trying, and then being frustrated that it doesn't do good. And I took a step back and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're letting your overthinking and your doubt ruin something that has the potential to be so unbelievably good. And like, I used to get really bitter about it, being like, why didn't I realize this sooner, or everything like that. And now coming to terms with that, I stopped seeing it as regret. I stopped seeing it as regret and I start seeing it as a stepping stone. I trust God in my paths, and I trust that anything that happens in it is leading me towards something good, something for me, because God doesn't wish for my destruction. He wishes for me to prosper. Sometimes that means really hard times. Sometimes that means really good times. I'm not opposed to any of them. And I'll try my best to remember that in the moments too. But it gives you a sense of peace, knowing that it all is leading to something. And even if it isn't leading to something, I'm still fine with it because I grow as a person from it. And like, bringing that peace and patience towards new projects like learning to code, switching my YouTube content and making videos, it stops feeling like the end of the world if I don't get or do, or something doesn't do as well, or I don't get it right away. It stops making that seem like the end of the world and more seeming like a learning curve or an opportunity to do something better. And it's nice and refreshing. It's different. It's a much needed breath of fresh air. Not thinking that it's life or death anymore, that I have to do this, this, and this, or I'm a failure, or this is foolish, or anything like that. It's like, take it day by day. And it's nice. It's refreshing. Going to work, not hating my job, but taking it as an opportunity to do better. In my free time, not just yesterday I watched Crunchyroll all day. I just finished catching up to My Hero Academia after 2 weeks, and then I realized that they had some pretty banger movies. So I kind of watched the movies through the week, but at the same time I was like, okay, I had this little break. And instead of punishing myself and feeling horrible for doing it, I'm like, okay, I finished the show. Now let's get back to work. That's kind of what I would say to myself. Like, okay, you had your time to relax and all that kind of stuff. Let's do a little scripting for this video, or let's do a little coding. I don't want to say I stopped punishing myself. I did stop punishing myself, but in the same sense, it's kind of like, I don't know how to, I'm not like over critiquing. I'm giving myself grace. That's the best way to put it. I'm like, okay, some days you're gonna wake up and you're just not gonna be able to do it. That's just life. That happens. Some days you're gonna wake up and you're gonna do way more one day and less the next. And instead of like being mad that I didn't do the same amount of work or get everything done that day, I'm like, okay, we'll give the best that I can today, and stop trying to hold myself to such an unbelievably high standard. Sorry if this is getting annoying, but I feel like I just feel to some extent that there are some people out there who need to hear these kinds of things, to know that it's okay, and sometimes you're not going to be able to give 120% every day. Sometimes your 120% for that day looks completely different than your 120% from a different day. That's life. You're human. Don't use it as an excuse, but it's a reason. Keep preaching, brother. Yeah. That's one thing I always like, when me and my fiance are having a argument or a disagreement, and I bring up something, or she brings up something, and instead of like saying it as an excuse and trying to get away from it and trying to avoid it, I try my best to acknowledge that I did it and it was my choice, but bring what kind of the process leading up to, or what caused me to do it. Like taking the blame for something that I did, but explaining why I did it, and not saying, hey, I'm not at fault because this, and this, but saying I am at fault. Here are some things that contributed to it, or here's some things that you did that maybe didn't exactly help me. That kind of situation. I don't know. Not necessarily shifting the blame, but going more into depth and asking yourself why you did something, instead of just brushing it off and not understanding why you did it. That contributes absolutely nothing to anybody's life, and I highly recommend you don't try to just shift blame or get away from every challenging or scary situation. Oh, I lost the next thing I was going to say. I don't know. Every single stream has been one of these conversations about either content, YouTube, or just something. And honestly, I love that. This is what I want my channel more or less to kind of be, is just like asking the questions that majority of the people just don't, and like thinking about things a little bit more in depth. Because good Lord, like, as being a Christian, as I grow in my faith with Christ, I realize, wow, nothing is almost ever as it is seen. And there might be a lot of people who are like, yeah, Will, you freaking idiot, duh. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I kind of am an idiot for not thinking that way, or doing it that way, and that kind of stuff. But it's just, it's unbelievable. Like, one thing I'm trying to focus on is not being as judgmental. That's very difficult. But also being open and understanding to to the fact that not everything is as it's seen with people, or not everything is black and white. Like I think it is. Like, let's say somebody wears some like clothing. Like I dress pretty, like I wear my sweatpants, I wear the same old raggedy sweatshirt everywhere. Same 2 pairs of clothes. And like me doing that, who am I to like be like judge somebody who does the same thing, or like question them or anything like that? Kind of that kind of mentality. Like I've done like I don't want to saying it like I've done horrible things make it sound like a murder thing. I've done some pretty questionable things in my life. So has everybody has their skeletons in the closet. And coming to terms with that made me realize I'm like, I do these horrible things that nobody else knows about. I'm like, who am I to judge somebody who maybe did the same thing but couldn't keep their skeletons in the closet? I'm like, do I ridicule them for doing something that I've done? Or do I be like, okay, I'm no better than them, and all that kind of stuff, and realize that, if that makes sense. That kind of mindset is something that I've been trying my best to develop recently, because I'm like, the world is such a judgmental place. I am no exception. I still look at people and I judge. I hate it. But when I do judge, I don't like ridicule myself. I'm like, okay, Will, what the hell led up to this? Why are you like acting this way or doing these things? And then I'm kind of like, okay, don't do it again. Let's give it a second try. Let's try to think about this in like a better light. And it's just practicing that those healthy mental habits, if that makes sense. You have to catch yourself in the moment, realize like the bad thing that you did, or the bad things that you did, so the next time you're aware, and the next time you know, like, okay, this is something that I do, this is something that I need to fix. Okay, let's like not keep doing it that way. Sorry, I gotta lock in real quick, guys. Wow, I didn't expect to do that. I kept trying to dash because I kept thinking I had the Shield of Cthulhu when I didn't. Haha, funny mode, I know. Yippee! Come on, yeah, I am very happy that I beat the Eye of Labubu or whatever, I don't know. I just work here. But yeah. Like, it is not, I don't want to make it seem like I said, don't take any of the things that I'm saying like I am better. I'm simply explaining the way that I do things, and hopefully people either interpret or try to maybe do them themselves, because they worked for me. They might not work for somebody else, but ask yourself why you think the things that you do. And like, okay, I look at this person and I'm judgy. Why? What do I gain from judging somebody based off of their appearance, or like the way they speak, or something like that? Why do I think I'm better than these people because I do something a certain way and it's different? And the conclusion I've always come to is like, because I'm just stupid, and I'm prideful, and I'm sinful, and all that kind of stuff. And I try to do my best. I pray about it. Like, God, I'm having issues with these things. Please help me realize them in the moment. The Eye of Labubu. Will, put that on a shirt. Editing this. Eye of Labubu. It's wild. But yeah, like those things. I'm trying to get in the habit of thinking more critically on those kinds of things. To be like, stop being a piece of shit, basically. I don't know. I'm young. I'm 21. I don't have all the answers to the world. I just work here. I have to go to the bathroom, though. I might get a beer. We'll see. I wouldn't mind a beer. Thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk, by the way. Much appreciated. I'm tired. My knees hurt. BRB TTYL dog. Also, before I get back, if you want to think about it, you can. Hey, what if a goblin army is approaching from the west? Hey, how about you shut your mouth so you don't bring that accursed atrocity again to me? Stop trying to summon misfortune on me, official. Would you guys like to see like a more in-depth, cool kind of coding video? Very eye-opening rant coming from Terraria of all things. Yeah, if you guys would, because I really want to make a coding video, because I think coding it's a lot simpler than people think it is, but at the same time it's also very complicated, and I'd like to kind of have an excuse to go more into detail and honestly just practice coding more. So think to yourselves, discuss. If you guys would like to see a coding video, I'd be happy to probably make one after the 100 Days Graveyard Keeper and this video's out. Love that chicken from Popeyes. I'm back. As a person going into coding and game design and whatnot for college, a coding video would be lovely to see. I love you guys. 10 schmuck points to all of you. Anyway, so I'm horrible. I'm very illiterate. Does that mean you're going to college for coding and gaming design? Or you're not? Because I'm not. I'm going through boot.dev. I really freaking like boot.dev. I also kind of looked at Code Academy a little bit. Not a big fan of that. It's also not where I started practicing code. Plus, I think boot.devs is a little bit more original and creative. I'd recommend it. Not sponsored by boot.dev, but if you use code boots, you get 50% off too. If you use code PI, get 50% off at boot.dev.com. I don't even think it's boot.dev.com. Anyway, it's time to game. My fucking shift lead was working on a machine the other day, and he was like, using multiple fingers to do something faster. And I was like, boss man, that looks like you just pulled a pro gamer move. And I thought he was gonna piss his pants with laughter, dude. It was so fucking funny. Me and him are really good friends. Like, Awesome, dude. Oh, the Dryad has arrived. It'd be a shame if some of her laundry went missing. Sorry. That was really awful. I spent my entire fortune on wood. Gamer move. Oops, all game. That's why it's a real gamer move, guys. I don't know what to say. Victory Royale. Use code Pismals at boot.dev. But no, there is oh, the zoologist is there. It would be a shame if some were like, ugh, gross furry. My neighbors are probably very confused as we speak. I'm gonna reforge the goblin stinker's head. Really don't like the guy. Smells like beef, looks like cheese, not the Arby's special kind. She love my chicken from a Popeyes. Sorry, that was really fucking bad. I just realized what I said. I'm so sorry. Be a shame if the zoologist's tail went missing. I like how I go from, like, I'm a what you see, what you get kind of person to an extent. I like how I go from talking about those profound subjects to the would be a shame if the zoologist and the what's her nuts Dryad's laundry went missing. Ooh, would be a real shame. Just a pop sound when I think it was in high school. So there was some girl who actually like wore a freaking like tail and everything to school. I think one of the special ed kids like went up and stole it from her. I feel horrible for laughing. It's so fucking funny because I think she just like wigged out and just didn't. Oh, I'm a horrible person. You guys can ridicule me. Some furries watching and like just getting PTSD, like her high school days. There's no action, dude. My school wasn't. I don't want to. My school was not out of the ordinary. Like, kind of a big school, not really, but it was like there'd certainly be those days. Like I remember one of my close friends bought a water bottle full of vodka, just to school casually. And just sipped on it for I think like the majority of the day. Good guy. Like I called him Tobias. His name wasn't Tobias, but he was a pretty cool guy. He was funny as fuck. Great tie for a goblin army to approach from the west. It'd be hilarious if the goblin army actually approached from the east, but I'm just saying. But yeah, dude just casually brings a fucking water bottle full of vodka to school. Obviously, as the cool kid that I am, I simply laugh, brush it off. I'm like, you know, you do you, dude. Haha, funny moment. Okay, this is gonna... I want to go into depth with the story. Because like an ogre, it has layers. In the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. It's literally like that one Vine. Think so, maybe. I wasn't around for Vine. I'm just a baby. I'm 21 years old. In the morning, talking to Bias, flipping shit at the table like kids do, you know. He mentions the water bottle full of vodka to me and a couple of my friends. Haha, funny. That's so funny. You're gonna get in trouble, whatever. I didn't snitch. Majority of the other people didn't snitch, but there was this one guy who did. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This man, after like snitched on him, got in trouble. I think he got suspended for a little bit. I don't know. This guy comes back with a fury for revenge, just ready to get this kid back. A week passes. Rumors start spreading about the kid's like trap account, trying on girls' underwear, all that kind of like. Yeah. Cough, 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 teacher, spit, cough, cough. Yeah, kind of. He was like, oh, you're not supposed to do that at school. Anyways, week passed. Tobias, the guy who brought the vodka to school, shit you not, finds out that this kid had a trap account of him trying on girls' clothing. Leaks it to the whole fucking school. Ruins the kid's career. I mean, decimates his social standing. He is now part of what we would call the weird kid group. Like, I'm gonna specify this right now. I'm a Christian. I'm very strong in my faith. I do not support the LGBTQ. I don't stand for it. I don't like it. I don't like what they do. None of it. But the key point here to remember is I do not hate them at all. I hate some of the stuff that they do. I hate like the evil that happens to them. I hate that the horrible things, whatever is going on like with them in their lives, is my heart goes out to them. But what kind of person would I be to support somebody when I know something is destructive and could hurt them even further? I just want to get that off the table as I talk about this. Like, I don't support it, but just because I don't support it does not mean I hate the people. I have a very nice transgender friend at work. She doesn't ask on my standing about what I think of her. So I don't tell her. If she asks why I say things the way that I do or where I stand, then I'll tell her. But I'm not going to go out of my way and just rip into her, because I've done things that are bad. She does things that are bad. We both still do things that are bad. Who am I to judge? Only God can judge. Judgment and passing judgment is not my place. Obviously, making sure, holding people accountable for what they do, making sure they try to move away from it if they are willing to. That is what I'm willing to do. But I'm not going to condemn her, because I have no right to condemn. Anyways, I was about to say, yeah, it's awkward about the LGBTQ thing. It's a touchy subject, but at the same time, I'm not scared to voice my opinion, because it's not an opinion of hate. I'm not saying I hate the LGBTQ community, because I don't. I just don't agree with it or support it. Anyways, now that my career is completely ended, yeah, leaks his account to the whole school. And like, I think as the school years pass, he became obnoxious as fuck. I was in class with him. He was trans, I'm pretty sure, went by a different name, all that kind of stuff. Think about it as just a teenage guy's like brain, like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand any of this. But like, moral of the story is that's where it all originated from. I was like, this shit went way deeper than I thought. And I just kind of looked at it right now. I was like, this is how it all happened. And this shit was over the span of like 3 years. I was just absolutely, the lore goes, yes, the lore goes fucking crazy, dude. All of like him coming out of the closet, him doing all of this stuff, all originated from him snitching on my friend for bringing a bottle of vodka to school. Peak cinema at its finest. Absolutely. Yeah. Take it as you will. All over vodka too. Full Pismal's lore video. I have, if I try to make a lore video, that means I have to remember stuff, and I can't remember stuff for the life of me, dude. What the fuck am I even trying to do? I got so off topic. I completely forgot what the hell I'm trying to achieve here. I think a good thing that I might try and do, I might try and just make worm food. Make worm food, spot them on the surface, and do all that kind of stuff. If I ever do make it big on YouTube, I can almost guarantee you this video is going to come up. And if it does, that's fine. I don't care. I do this as a hobby. I'm trying my best to build a career in software engineering, not YouTube anymore. The whole Pismal's lore video, I actually thought, like, if I do get into game development, it would kind of be fun to make a game on my life, just for other people to just play. I don't know why. Maybe that's just the selfishness talking in me, but I just thought it was kind of a cool idea. I don't know. I just work here, dude. I feel like that would be just awesome in general for people to be able to do, is just make games on their own lives, just so you can like actually step into their shoes and see how things happen or things go. The vodka story as a quest in the game would be, well, oh my, I didn't even think about it like that. That would, just witnessing it from a third person perspective, dude. Oh, not much happened at my school, but when something did happen, it happened. Another one was, I remember one of the teachers, I heard this through the grapevine. The Spanish teacher got escorted out of the school because at a different school he was originally at, he had affiliations with an underage girl. Fucking disgusting sleazebag. I hope he figures his crap out. Anyways, I heard that happened, and we did have a Spanish teacher for a little bit. It was, yeah, it was a thing. It's fucking, like, as a teenage boy, the irony and the horrificness of it was just, yeah. How does a teacher get a job at a different school with that, and how does it come up, and what is with teachers doing? Oh yeah, that brings me into another thing, like my lifting coach. Like 20 years in the past, he apparently, I think, slept with the entire like volleyball team or some obscure thing like that, and had just got like fired 20 or some years afterwards. And I'm just like, why? I'm just like, how the fuck does this happen? Like, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, who are these people, and why can they just not get their, like, why? I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. And to think, like, we had normal conversations. I'd talk to him and he'd give me lifting advice. We all knew he was a little weird and different, but at the same time, we didn't question everything about it was just, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Saying it out loud and thinking about it, I just don't know what to say. The sad part is I know these things happen worse at other schools too, and like, I don't know. We should probably shift the subject. We're getting a little controversial and a little deep in these conversations, but like, I don't know. Why is there so many stars? I'm gonna take this as a sign from above to stop talking about the things that I'm talking about. Hello, Mr. Slime from Slime. The world is a crazy place. Oh yeah, it must be a meteor shower. That's a thing. I'm just waiting for it to hit the bird. I want to try to defeat the destroyer before the end of stream. I think that would be kind of a cool way to close it off. Some person is gonna come through this stream in a couple of years if I continue going, and they're just gonna be like, I subscribed to this dude. If I ever get verify for members, they're gonna be like, not the Destroyer, sorry, the Eater of Worlds. I became a member, I supported this dude. And like, I don't know, it's just funny. I want to try to do my best to give everybody as clear of an idea of me as I can, because that's their right. If they're willing to support me, subscribe, watch my content and all this kind of stuff, they deserve to know who they're subscribing to, if that makes sense. There's a bunch chance in a game for a bunch of stars to just fall down, usually more common during lantern nights. Makes sense. Ugh. This Core's Light is making me not feel good. Where do I want to fight the behemoth of garbage we call the Destroyer? Probably make a platform about that high. This is going to be a fun arena build, I can already tell. I'd like to make an Eater AFK pyramid, but that comes after the Destroyer, I feel. Is there any kind of good equipment or equipment that I should maybe get before the Destroyer? No. I always like to just ask, instead of just looking it up on the wiki, I always like to ask the chat, like the live chat and everything like that. That is going to come in severely handy for the fight. That's another reason I want to make an AFK pyramid and all that kind of stuff. Ooh. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, piercing. Probably get a wand of frosting too. She frosts on my wand till I sparking. What? Yeah, I'll probably get that. How do I make is snow torches, is it? It's with ice torches. Can I only find those in the... Can I only find those or can I make them? I think 100. Gotcha. I believe you can craft them. Awesome. Stop trying to eat my soul from there. Can't do that. Make an ice torch with a regular torch and ice. Geek Cinema. Thank you very much. I don't know. I'm not sure if I finished my sentence or not, but the reason I always ask chat and all that kind of stuff is because I kind of like to add that kind of interactivity. So people have the chance to engage and all that kind of stuff. Fact check with the wiki anyway. Nah, where's the fun in that? You don't test drive a car before you buy it now, do you? You live on the edge. Literally, are you serious? What endgame weapon should I make IRL as a mini version? If you haven't already, do the last prism, dude. The last prism's awesome. Or the dolphin gun. That one would be really funny to see made. Last prism, I was about to say what? What did I say something wrong? I don't know. Prism today. Oh, the last prism today. Okay. Hey, Mr. Funny Haha. Mr. Funny Haha, thanks. It is always such a freaking nightmare to make one of these. Did I say it bad on accident? I have a tendency to do that. Because I was typing the last prism and you said it is finished. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, I can't think of any horrible thing that starts with those letters. Wand of Sparking Cracked. I'm also making a weapon from the pillar. Ooh, that's cool. The Nebula Glove would be a really cool one. Is it possible for me to get a mana flower before I defeat Eater of Worlds? Yeah, so far I made the last prism in the Daybreak. The Daybreak is an awesome weapon, dude. I think honestly, out of the solar pillars, the Daybreak has to be my favorite. Or like majority of the pillar weapons. I finished the town slimes. That's cool. So do you like do 3D modeling? I think you said IRL in one of the chats. You make these. Do you like do 3D modeling through an engine, or do you just kind of wing it? Get manpower before Eater. Sweet. Boy, hello, Journey Cena. Welcome to the stream. Thankfully, I'm not sure how long you've been here. This stream, the only way to really describe it has been bipolar. Oh, that's neat, yeah. Yeah, so I make them on a... Make them as like a charm size stuff and acrylic sheet and stuff. That's awesome. I mean, I got distracted and I died. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh well. That's another video I'd love to make. It's like drawing, dude. I want to eventually make like cartoon things and be able to like describe, like, let's say with the coding video that I want to make, for example, be able to actually like animate a video for it and do all that kind of stuff. So like getting like a drawing pad, an electric drawing pad and all that kind of stuff has been on my agenda for like probably like honestly between 1 and 3 years from now would be awesome. But anyways, that's really cool, dude. If you want to, you could probably market those pretty well, but not everything's for the money, and I respect that if it isn't, I should say. Anyway, Journey Cena, or Jiffy, I don't know, Jiffy for short, if that's okay with you. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. My voice hurts a lot. Oh yeah, too bad they take a good 10 minutes to make one. Really? Only 10 minutes? I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that's a lot or not. We went from deep intellectual discussion to slightly sexual jokes to the dryad and the zoologist to insane abysmal lore. Yeah. Dude, just like some of the shit that I don't know. That's the kind of person I am, though. I'm like, I tried my best to be a what you see, what you get. But the thing is you can see whatever you want, but you never know what you're gonna get kind of situation. Like some days I might be one of the like most philosophy in-depth people you'd ever meet, and the next day I could literally be trying to eat my way through a rock. I don't know. I think that's funny. I'm gonna just take a moment of silence to think of the things that I've said and done in the past hour, and then I'll be happy to be to talking. Just give me a second. My voice also needs a break. It is hurting so much. Ah, yes, the slime brigade. Another thing I'd like to do is like carpentry. I did carpentry for a job for a little while, like just housework, like installation of cabinets, trim, all that stuff. But like, I've been watching this dude like refurbish a wooden boat, and I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to think I can build a boat, guys. I'm gonna become a boat maker. If YouTube don't work out, boat making's my gig. Would you guys like to see a boat stream? That could have been very bad if I kept those out. I saw this boat in half. We had it all back then. 24-hour Walmarts, Bill Swift, Dollar McChickens. Where did it all go? Get duked, you stupid freaking fungus. You literal fungus. Literal Tuesday have an ass. Jeff Bezos took it a while from us. Now I want a chicken, dude. Now I want a crispy McChicken, a spicy crispy McChicken. Actually, it has been so long since I've had McDonald's. I'm not exactly loaded, so I try to not eat fast food very often. But dude, I could really use some McDonald's right now. I would go fiend mode for some McDonald's. Damn you, Jeff, give us back our McChickens. Yeah, I found a really cool stick and I'm trying to make it really cooler. I'm still lacquering it. I said that during the summer. I'm not sure about you, but I think it's the winter. I'm the same way with stuff too, dude. Like, I feel ya. As soon as the motivation goes, it's like, do I really want to continue with this? Make a wand. And then, I don't know, go to the local Amazon place and be like, I cast stick, and then just throw it at the employee. Oh, building this thing has been so nice. I've only killed 100 eaters. I don't know. Artsy people have always baffled me. Like, your skills are amazing. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Having artistic skill is truly awesome. I don't want to say it's a gift, because saying it's a gift takes away from the people working their asses off to actually be able to make good art and all that kind of stuff, but it's certainly a very admirable skill. Some poor bastard is gonna move in here and just not like it. Welcome to the Schmuck Shack, everybody. Speaking of artistic skills, Pixel was banned from shilling. I don't know what that is, but I am mildly concerned. Fear is now a source of my dinner. I completely forgot to respond to texts. My fiance sent a funny picture of her father. That is going on the billboard. I like how Minecraft's like you may not sleep now, there are monsters nearby, while the Terraria guy is just vibing straight up. Chilling as in promoting myself. That joke was just to say I'm doing music and that's it. Music's awesome. Music's awesome sauce. Music is another thing that is, if I ever make a game, I'm somebody who likes to make everything themselves, or like at least have somebody else make it for that and give credit to them. But like, music is a whole nother ball game. Music takes a lot of skill. I do my best creating when I'm drinking. Music is difficult. Nothing like scrolling through Snapchat stories and there's just a dude waving a gun in front of the camera in like his mom's bathroom. My generation baffles me. That's what I'm saying, dog. But fuck it, the goblin armor. You just had to say something. You know what? Actually, I'm prepared for this. I made a pyramid, the pyramid, if I may say. These chooms won't know what hit them. I need to make a hook. Give me like a second. Probably not a good idea to go home during this, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. Get me in the hole. No! What have I done? No yogurt. It's a little pawnee. It's a little pawnee back. Okay, that one's a little bit better. I can live with the goblin stinker dying. It was the only one left. Canologically, no! Stop bawling at me. Give me all of the monies, please. Peak gaming. The goblin tinker. Oh no, how horrible. My heart shatters. What are we ever going to do? We bought the 2 useful things from him and now we don't need him until hard mode almost. Or if we're inconvenienced by a boss. Ah! Borger. So how's everybody enjoying the stream? I'd be so pissed if it was the Goblin Tinkerer leader, the Goblin Army leader. Yeah. They're not very intelligent. If I do actually end up getting enough money from this, I might actually reforge my Vile Thorn. It's pretty good right now, but it could be better. Goblin army leader. You imbeciles, there's a huge hole with lava. Nothing could prepare them for the horrible creations of war that we have created, aka the hole with a mild inconvenience at the bottom. That was difficult. That one was real tough. Do not, you will get scammed. I'm gonna take your Vile Thorn and snap the thing in half. Then I'm gonna take him and snap him in half. Something will be halved of equal or more significant value in this situation. I'd snap something of his in half. And he doesn't have anything in this world because I've already taken it all. Hey, Mr. Merchant, take 199 spiky balls. Free of charge. Only gonna cost you whatever you're willing to give. Yippee, the Dryad moved back in and shattered the lore. Amen. Deny the goblin of the mechanic. Should I just like bunk him with the demolitionist or like the guide or something like that? I'm not sure if you guys have ever watched Waffle Time's videos, but I like to think Waffle Time's videos are lore for the Goblin Tinkerer. Yeah, lol, sweet. Papa Waffle's a real one. I mean, the Angler. Do they hate each other? Put him the Angler. If you insist, I'll the Angler him. Me when I the Angler. I'm not making fun of you. It's just there's so many. There's so many times at work where I just walk down the hallway and all I say to my boss is like me when the, and he just looks at me like I'm the most clinically insane creature he's ever met, and I think it is so funny. I think everyone chronically hates the Angler except the golfer. But yeah, he talks about fish and smells like fish. Well, I wouldn't want to talk to him. Why do you think I avoid talking to him? I just realized I have another spam witch sitting in the fridge, dude. Fuck, go me. Today is my day. Hey, fungus, come over here. You are such a greedy piece of... We'll take it. You scumbag. I think it... Okay, I remember that one. I need the bomb. One bomb, please. I'll have your finest bomb. Also want to make some of these too. Me when I bomb the test. Midterms are coming up. I'm not in college. I'm fine. Oh shit, I have work Monday. Oh, I have all the jelly. The jelly. Take the torch. Bring it over here. Where do I make the wand of funny ha-has? I hate the goblins so much. I was literally fighting the frost moon at the ocean and the Angler had to spawn. Where do I craft the funny haha wand of ha-has? I'm gonna goop. I think you need 100 torches. I think I need 100 torches. Can I seriously not make any torches with dynasty wood? me when game sucks. Yes. Well, boys, looks like we had to go on an ice adventure. Imagine falling in that pit. Couldn't be me. The fiery goo of death. You'll have that on these bigger jobs. Yes, thank you. Exactly what I was trying to do. The wand of funny ha-has have been made! Huh, looking at the wiki, the Frostburn debuff has an upgraded version called Frostbite. Didn't know that. Neat. Yeah, that's cool. Shoots a little frost. It does indeed shoot a little frost. That frost I deem little, or average actually. Auto-tune pigs. That's what they called me in high school. Alrighty, let's get this done and over with. Hopefully this goes well. This does 15, that does 11. Actually, not horrible. The Frostburn defect is actually pretty darn nice. Okay, sweet. All set. Hopefully this doesn't despawn the big piece of lingus. A horrible chill goes up my spine. Ooh, it's nice. I have 2 Vile Thorns now. So this is what the kids mean when they say peak. Really should have brought me some. Some torches. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. That, buddy, is what we was talking about. Okay, that doesn't despawn. Sweet. I'm not hitting him. What the fuck am I? Ow! Hello, sir. Oh, this funny thing called mana regen. I need mana potions. Crap. Best quote of the stream. Yes, please quote that. Nothing else. Much appreciated. I'm gonna eat some hamburger helper. No, wait. I have another spam sandwich. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm a fool. The fraud, a phony. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get that spamwich. Me when I spam. Stop trying to summon the goblin army. Hello, Mr. Guy. You feel purple spaghetti approaching. Oh, it sounds like you have a really bad stomach ache. Time to make the bean house. Hello, Mr. Pickaxe from Terraria. Ah, yes, the dye trader. Exactly who I wanted. This is hitting different, dude. I don't know why. This channel runs off of ice energy and spam. That makes you look more drippy. Okay. That's valid. She can stay. Or he can stay. I'm not sure which one it is. Hello, Mr. Traveling Merchant. Take a studio apartment and change the tenants $1 billion in rent. At least 3. Maybe 4. I'm gonna actually start charging them belongings instead of rent. What do you want this month for rent, sir? Your grandmother's urn. Yeah, 1 billion for each kid. What's for rent this month? Your grandmother's urn. We call that a funny in the business. What do you want for rent for you to pay it on time, please? My landlord, like, she's a really nice lady. Like, I sit and I talk with her in her office sometimes when I like have questions for like hours. Like, I am very, very blessed with the landlord that I have, because I hear some of these landlords are just absolutely like bloodthirsty. I need clay. Clay for 1 pot, please. Yes, the nonchalant is insane. Nonchalantness is insane, yeah. Hello, Mr. Clay from Terraria. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. Ouch, my feelings. All 3 of them. We making the herb farm? Oh, yeah, we are. I'm herbing it up, dog. Wait, are you making your grandmother's urn, baby? Oh, bud, this salt's so good. Where'd you get it? Your grandmother's urn. That one was messed up. I am very sorry for that. I will take my hate. Give me the hate so I can feel better about myself, please. You know what I might do today or tonight, like for my break? I usually take like a couple hour break after streaming just to kind of refresh my mind. I might watch PewDiePie's Minecraft videos. They were pretty A-grade top tier, if I remember. Jurgen! Hey, Mr. Clay. Where you be at, dog? Hey, Mr. Clay. I thought I found you. Why are clay pots so expensive? Oh, I love those videos. Great to put in the background while I'm playing Minecraft. Yes, I agree. I wish I could do it while like scripting, but my brain cannot compute 2 to 3 things at once, and it sucks. I also like Markiplier in 8-Bit Ryan series. 8-Bit Ryan is so underrated, dude. I love his kindergarten series. Like, if I could give like a creator more attention, I think it'd probably be 8-Bit Ryan. Dude literally just makes content out of the love of making content. Markiplier's was hilarious. Like, it took me a little second to remember Markiplier's, but he literally just made what I'm literally making in Terraria, which was the spire. Hey, let's have more clay, please, game. Play entertainment. Don't starve by yourself. Don't starve together. We're clay. I want clay. Me want clay. That's mud. What is your guys' like most memorable background content that you can remember? Mine was like Jacksepticeye's Turmoil series for the longest time. I watched that series so much. Your grandmother's urn for sure. That sounds like a Cards Against Humanity response. I might also finish watching My Hero Academia. I only have like the last 2 episodes left. But I actually probably just put on something like a background explanation video. Yeah, that makes sense. Those are pretty darn good. 10 reasons why you shouldn't go to Burger King. Number 7, the foot lettuce. That one's an old meme. Don't starve deer clops, Terraria. I mean, all some like valid things to watch. They're amazing. 10 out of 10. Would game again. Me bombing a straight line. This is working surprisingly well. Why you shouldn't go to Burger King. Number 7, the foot lettuce. Number 15, Burger King full lettuce. I thought it was like number 7. Shows you how out of touch I am with the hip kids nowadays. I love bombs. Sake! Ugar Pindar Kandar? Portable cement mixer. No thanks, cut. I want to say something regarding that comment, but I won't. I completely forgot what I said, so I appreciate it. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus, but turns out that might be what you get. Dynasty cup? She dynasty on my cup. Why are people the way we are? Yes, thank you, Mr. Paul. What if the foot fungus was just the friend we made along the way? I like Bomb's comment. Just give me a second, guys. Somebody's knocking at my door. I'm kidding. Hopefully you guys got the funny haha joke. Because we are people and people do people things, like people all over the place. He's gonna goblin army is approaching. Fear strikes the land whenever official utters such nonsense. What if the garden just stayed like this for the rest of the game? Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Apologies. Like how I'm post Moon Lord, still haven't gotten Goblin Taker. You don't need the Stinkerer. The Stinkerer needs you. Join the military today. How does that happen? Skill. So much skill, you can consider his bills paid. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. I don't know why I'm the way I am, but I am, so I'm gonna. Wise words from Pismals 2025. December 20th? No, 19th. Have you ever considered maybe Tuesday? What if the cooking... I don't know, dog. I am very eepy. The eepiest eeper you've ever eeped. What are things we can get to make America great again? I'm kidding. To make the fight with the Gringus easier, need magic weapons. Let me look at the Blicky. I like how Wiki automatically goes to the Hypixel Wiki. I played a lot of Skyblock. Okay, stop yelling at me. Okay, no, I don't want Courtroom Chaos with featuring Snoop Dogg, but thanks for sponsoring that. I think you're good on weapons. Okay. Accessories? Mayhap? Mayhap a dinkle? One weapons, please. I'm gonna give you frostbite because I hate you and you individually. I think the mana flower would be really useful. I'm personally good for waiting for the merchant to sell the Krakenator. If I took an archery potion, they'll never be able to stop me. Sapinator is good. I mean, if we end up getting it, that'll just be a blessing. I'm not gonna complain, but I'm not gonna intentionally just probably wait for it. Plus, mana flower is something we're gonna need regardless, always. So how do I get the mana flower? If I remember correctly, it's something that I break. Usually don't bank on it, but if it shows up, it shows up. Yeah, I respect that. Go down in the jungle, loot a bunch of stuff, break a bunch of things for long enough, and the mana flower is guaranteed every time. You can also get more moon glow seeds. The blue flower that you find in the jungle, yes, you break it. Pretty hard to spot though. I'll just keep breaking everything. Grind money, grind materials, grind mana flower. Stop man-eating me. We are going to proceed the downward. Any Mage flower yet? No meningitis flower. Ouch. I'm being hurt in ways that I don't appreciate. I'm out. You should put campfire, heart lanterns, bass statue, stuff like that. You're gonna agree. Oh, I just want my flowers. Garbage, 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 garbage. Slumg. Honestly, I'm really beat. So I think I'm gonna end the stream early tonight by a whole 12 minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy, consider liking and subscribing if you'd like to. I'm sorry for the spur of the moment. Ridicule me, I'm a failure. Regardless, I appreciated seeing you official. I appreciated meeting you. Because I forgot. You can buy a magic gun from the demolition during Christmas. Seriously? You lied to me. No, it's fine. Anyways, actually, I'm guessing you maybe meant arms dealer. Hello, Mr. Arms Dealer from the Arms Dealer clan. False. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Cannot wait to see you all in the next episode. Like and subscribe if you want to. It's up to you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go take a bath and probably fall asleep.